PTC North America न्यूज़ बुलेटिन ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਜਸਲੀਨ ਕੌਰ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਰੁਕ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀਆਂ ਖਾਸ ਸਰਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਦਾ। ओंटारियो सरकार वालों फेडरल सरकार दे नाल आखिरकार $10 प्रति दिन चाइल्ड केयर डील उत्ते हस्ताक्षर कर ले गए हैं। दस दिए कि ओंटारियो फेडरल सरकार दे नाल नैशनल चाइल्ड केयर योजना उत्ते साइन करन वाला आखिरी सूबा है। पेश है एक खास रिपोर्ट। ओंटारियो सरकार वालों फेडरल सरकार दे नाल $10.2 बिलियन दी डील साइन की गई है, जिस नाल साल दे अंत तक प्रोविंस दे विच चाइल्ड केयर फीस विच वड्डी कटौती की जाएगी। इस संबंधी ऐलान प्रधानमंत्री जस्टिन ट्रूडो और ओंटारियो प्रीमियर डग फोर्ड वालों मिल के किया गया। यह प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस ब्रैम्पटन दे YMCA विच की गई। इस ऐलान तो पहला अधिकारियों वालों ब्रैम्पटन दे एक घर दे विच लगी आग कारण मारे गए 5 जीआं दी मौत उत्ते डूंगा दुख प्रगटाया गया।
We're all thinking of those affected by this horrible, heartbreaking, tragic fire on Conestoga Drive. I want to thank first responders for their tireless efforts, and our thoughts are with friends, family, and loved ones, as always. We have reached a multi-year agreement with Ontario that will cut fees by an average of 25%, and parents will start seeing savings across Ontario in the coming and cut fees in half on average by the end of this year. Savings per child of about, by the end of 2022, of an average of about $6,000 a year. That is real money for families at a time where we know costs of living continue to go up, the situation in Ukraine, the coming out of COVID, the challenges that our economies are facing means this is real money that will stay in the pockets of families this year to help with everything else. We're going to meet our $10 a day target in 4 years, and at the same time create 86,000 new spaces by the end of 2026 across Ontario. I know Ontario parents have been wondering for a while when this was going to happen. Well, we worked hard to get this deal done because you deserve affordable childcare like all Canadian parents.
I want to express just how sad I was to learn of the tragic deaths of a family here in Peel, including the loss of 3 precious children. And I just can't imagine the hurt being felt by the family and friends and the entire community. You'll be all in our prayers. It's a great deal for Ontario parents and the right deal for Ontarians. It's a deal that provides flexibility in how we allocate federal funding. Flexibility that was critical to making this program work in Ontario. It includes built-in protections for Ontario taxpayers against any shortfalls, including an automatic review in year 3 to make sure the actual costs of the program are funded. And it's a deal that secures out-year funding to underscore the long-term commitment of both governments to the success of this program. It shows what we can accomplish working together.
फेडरल और प्रोविंशियल अधिकारियों ने दसिया कि इस डील अधीन फेडरल सरकार ओंटारियो नूं अगले 5 सालों दौरान $10.2 बिलियन देवेगी, जिस नाल 2025 तक चाइल्ड केयर दी एवरेज कॉस्ट $10 प्रति दिन लियांदी जाएगी।
Starting immediately, Ontario families with children 5 years of age and younger in Ontario and participating licensed childcare will begin to save money. And as a first step, Ontario will reduce fees by up to 25% retroactive to April 1st. We will also freeze fees over this period of time. And at the end of December, parents will realize more savings, where we will deliver 50% savings for parents on average. And as noted, that's a savings of about $6,300 per year for parents. This will represent a combined savings of over $1 billion in childcare costs for Ontario families this year alone.
इस तो अलावा इस डील दे हिस्से वजों दिसंबर दे अंत तक ओंटारियो औसत फीस दे विच 50% दी कटौती करेगा। 5 साल खत्म होने उत्ते चाइल्ड केयर दे विच 86,000 नवीं थावां तैयार कीतियां जाणगियां। चाइल्ड केयर वर्करां लई मिनिमम वेज $18 ਅਤੇ सुपरवाइजर्स लई मिनिमम वेज $20 कीती जाएगी। इन्ना ही नहीं, इन्हां तनखाहां दे विच हर साल प्रति घंटा $1 दा वाधा होवेगा, जदों तक यह तनखाहां $25 प्रति घंटा तक नहीं पहुंच जांदियां।
Child care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Not only does affordable and high-quality childcare gives our children the best possible start in life, it also ensures that parents, especially mothers, can enter the workforce. I would also like to give my sincere condolences for the 5 lives lost of our Brampton family due to house fire early this morning. My heart goes out to the victims and their families. Along with my colleagues, my thoughts and prayers will always be with them.
Premier Ford and Minister Lecce have worked tirelessly to get the best deal for Ontario, one that will serve the needs of vibrant communities like Brampton in a growing province like Ontario. Premier, on behalf of Ontario families, thank you for your strong leadership and for fighting for and delivering the best childcare deal for our province. From day one, you've been Ontario's champion, and our province is stronger for it. And thank you to the Prime Minister and our federal partners for helping to make this happen.
ਜ਼ਿਕਰਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਚਾਈਲਡ ਕੇਅਰ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਮੁਨਾਫਾ ਕਮਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਕਾਰਪੋਰੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਚਲਾਈਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਕੈਮਰਾ ਪਰਸਨ ਵਿਸ਼ਾਲ ਪਰਾਸ਼ਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਸਲੀਨ ਕੌਰ, PTC ਨਿਊਜ਼, ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ, ਕੈਨੇਡਾ।